hope you enjoy those Irish Bucks as much as we do. And you're going to find something super simple, super easy, and it's going to be something that you can really, really enjoy with you and your friends sitting at home during the summer. All right, so let's keep moving with this Irish whiskey stuff that we've got here. So we just finished off with the Gold Spot. We're going to move on to the Redbreast. Now, I enjoy this one. This is the one I keep on my bar as my standard Irish.
This is a highly rated Irish. This is an excellent Irish.
You're going to get me drunk.
Yeah.
So, you remember what happened last time?
Yeah.
We did stuff on St. Patrick's Day. It was ugly. So,
Redbreast makes my butt hurt.
Yeah. It's not the Redbreast. So, all right. So, I really enjoy it, but like I said, I'm not an expert with this one. So let's talk about it.
All right. So the company on the label is Pernod Ricard. It's out of the Middleton Distillery. Middleton, that huge distillery has just numerous Irish whiskeys under their roof. It's somewhere I really want to go before I die. The mash bill is 100% barley, malted and unmalted. We don't know the mixture. That's their little secret. It's 80 proof, and it's obviously 12 years old because it's Redbreast 12.
It's sweet.
Yeah.
That nose is so sweet.
Oh, it is.
It's like, I guess, I mean, it's almost a powdered sugar.
Yeah, I'm getting like a sugar cookie.
Yeah, it's...
so that's the cerealness and the sugar.
I love going to New Orleans because everybody knows that about me, and I get beignets every time I'm down there.
Yeah,
and this gives me that same nose of the sugar, like what my fingers smell like after I've eaten a good beignet. That baking and that sweet sugar. It's so good.
Yep, and I jumped ahead and tasted it on accident here because I couldn't stop doing it. It's got its legs.
Yeah. That's really
a lot of Irish is going to be oily, creamy finish. The being triple distilled and all the barley, that's one of the side effects.
Now you can't see it through the green bottle, but I would put this color like right in between the Jameson and the Gold Spot.
Yeah, I would too.
It's not nearly as dark as the Gold Spot. I mean, it doesn't give you that dark honey raw agave look, but it's much darker than the Jameson. So
yeah, sweet nose, floral, a little bit of cherries, a lot of sugar.
But that color, I'm assuming, is probably because it spends. I mean, it's 12 years. It spends 12 years in the cask. Do we know? Irish whiskeys don't tend to use new casks. They recycle, correct?
Correct. A lot of sherry goes into the sherry.
Do we know what style of?
That is their secret, because their master blender will blend it.
So it could be sherry, it could be bourbon, it could be rum, it could be.
It's not bourbon.
Okay.
They use like sherry, Bordeaux, and port.
So it's all wines.
Yes. They use wines.
That's why we're getting the fruitiness.
Yes.
And there's like a.
We're getting fruit out of barley and whiskey somehow.
Yeah, there's like a tart citrus, like.
Yeah, tart cherry.
Yeah. Well, no, it's.
Oh, citrusy or something.
Yeah, more citrusy. I mean, I get cherry there, but it's
grapefruity, like a hop would be.
That's it. Yeah, like a real deep, like a North American hop. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm getting.
That is excellent. This is a sipper. I mean, I personally wouldn't mix it. If you win the lottery and you want to use this for bucks, go ahead. But
yeah, no, this is sitting out on your back porch with a cigar and the fire pit.
Yes.
Oh.
Wow, that is so good. And
excellent.
Maybe just a touch of like
toffee,
lemon. Yeah, short and sweet. Like if you had a lemon and toffee cookie.
Girl Scout. I would pair this with Girl Scout.
Yes, we should have a Girl Scout pairing. A Girl Scout cookie pairing.
That would be so good. Excellent. Okay.
Excellent.
Now, after the Redbreast, we're going to get into something that is kind of new to both of us, and that is the Bushmills.
Yeah, Protestant whiskey, first time.
We have never really gone this direction with our whiskeys.
I vowed it off. It was like reinstilled. If you watch The Wire, when Jimmy McNulty says, "I don't drink Protestant whiskey," and that just kind of like it let me know that the rest of the world thinks like we do. But now that we know, John Jameson, smart money would, if you had to bet, smart money would say He's a Scottish immigrant, so he's probably going to be a Protestant.
But you never know.
No, it's possible. Yeah. And then, but we do know for a fact this master distiller is a Catholic. And I'll get off my high horse. A lot of Protestants out there making mad.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
All right. Don't pour me so much. There we go. Because I got to drive home.
Less of a tasting.
Yeah, because it's like I said, what happens when we drink too much Irish whiskey gets really bad. And so I tend to forget myself. So
this is a little lighter than our last one.
Very light. Mm-hmm. Like it's lighter than the
Jameson light.
Yeah, I mean that's almost like lemonade light.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Wow.
Something I forgot to mention.
Green tea.
Yes,
that's what that looks like. Green tea.
Yes.
Huh. All right.
So all of these Irish whiskeys, and in general, most of them, they do non-chill filter.
Okay.
So what that means is they'll run it. They'll get the little barrel floaties and stuff out of there by running it through a filter. Chill filter means the vat of whiskey goes into a bigger vat that's got ice water in it, and then that makes the oils and stuff congeal up and fall out. And that takes a lot of your citrus out of it. And obviously they want the citrus because they spent years pulling it out of a wine barrel. So, sorry, side note.
That is yeasty.
Let's try it out.
That
got a lot of malt going on.
That is, you know what that is?
You are not kidding.
That has got a yeasty nose. Almost like...
Not what I expected. The nose is like bananas.
Yeah.
And I wasn't expecting that yeast. This is like getting two different whiskeys in one glass. I'm impressed. But
the taste is very light.
Yeah.
Very,
vanilla,
very light.
Bananas on the nose, and it's a light, fruity.
But
it's all barley, so it's going to have that rich, almost chocolate, hint.
There's no legs to it at all.
No.
I mean, it just skates right off the glass. It almost cleans it.
Yep.
There's a cinnamon note on the back end.
It's 80 proof. It's not strong. It's not burning. Yeah, I could do this all day. So I'm getting kind of the floral wine. Mm-hmm. It's just sweet, lavender and honey on the.
Yeah.
Like when you lick your lips when you're done, it's got sugar.
It's very, very floral. Almost like you can almost picture the fields that the bees went through to get
Yes.
I'm impressed.
I know.
I may have to add Bushmills to my bar.
I absolutely will. I did.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert, I did. But this is the first I tasted it was right here with you guys. Oh, and also on my high horse with all the other whiskeys, because I have a problem when a store who has a distributor abuses that to get an allocation, and then they go and run the price up and do the secondary market thing, and then I don't like it. Fair. It's unethical.
Yeah.
So I will always give you the MSRPs. Jameson, real cheap. It's going to be $20 to $25 a bottle. This Bushmills is $45 to $50 a bottle. Redbreast, if you're like at Costco, $50. If you can find it for $60, you're still doing okay.
Yeah.
This is $130. So this is hard to find. I had to get it at an Air Force base.
Full disclosure on this. This is a handle. So it's 2.5 times the size of a standard bottle.
Yes, don't adjust your TV.
You wait to around St. Patrick's Day. I will tell you right now. Wait until the Saturday after Mardi Gras. Go to Costco or Sam's, and you will pick up a handle for approximately $36.
Yeah.
So it's inexpensive.
2.5 bottles for $36.
Yeah. So it's a good whiskey to have.
Keep it around for a mixer. Keep a couple.
Mm-hmm.
If you come across this, great. And try the whole spot lineup. The blue is still being imported. It's really hard to get. Red, I found it in a store in Texas when I look online to source. I haven't found any around here.
Okay.
This is just at your regular old store. I've been overlooking it for years, so I don't have the research on it.
So, you guys, if you find out something you like about Bushmills or something we need to know about it, leave it in the comments, and then we are very open and welcome in that additional information because it helps us grow, helps us grow in our knowledge, and something we can share.
And we will visit it. You want to call us dum heads? We will read it and we'll give you credit for telling us how wrong we are.
So, but I really enjoyed this. I learned some stuff that I didn't know. I learned something about myself that I didn't know, and we're going to move forward and show you guys a lot more stuff. Hang around after the credits. I have 2 more cocktails to show you guys. Then I'm going to do a take on an old-fashioned with Irish whiskey, but I replace my sugar with a honey syrup that I make myself, and I use orange bitters because Irish whiskey plays so well with citrus flavors.
A lot of citrus and floral
so,
going on.
It's a nice cocktail that you can have on the back deck during the spring or summer, not feel bad about. I'm also going to show you a bit of an experiment. As I said, my favorite cocktail in the world is a Sazerac, and I'm going to see how some of these Irish whiskeys play off with the licorice notes that come with the Sazerac, and we'll go from there. So if you like what you're seeing and you want to learn more, like, share, and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button down there, and you'll get notifications every time we put a new lesson out. I'm also doing a companion piece to this on our Facebook page, RiverPirates Spirits, called the Cargo Hold, where if we have something coming up like a national day of a specific spirit, I am going to teach you a cocktail based off that spirit and why I like using it. So check us out on all the socials, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and now as obviously the YouTube channel. Yeah. And we're going to move forward. You can look at those drinks after the show and after the credits. Thank you, Tim Session, for our music. He is a great local artist here in St. Louis. If you're able to find out where he's playing, I highly recommend checking him out. The song that he's allowed us to use fits with what we're doing really well, and he's just a really, really good artist, and thank you again for letting us do this.
Have a great St. Patrick's Day.
Thank you. Aaron, go brah. Everybody, thanks for hanging out through the credits. I promised you a couple more recipes at the end of the credits, and I'm going to deliver for you. Now, you love that Irish Buck that we made. Great summer sipper. These are going to be a little bit more spirit-forward cocktails, so I'm going to show you exactly what I got here. All right. First one is going to be an Irish take on an old-fashioned. I tend to change up my syrups and some bitters a little bit, but it's just like a regular old-fashioned. So what you're going to want to do here, get your Irish whiskey right there, that JMO. I'm going to do about 2 ounces of Jameson in the glass here. I like to build my old-fashions right in the glass because I'm not real big on the dilution. That orange bitters. Now, as I said before, Irish whiskey works very, very well with citrus flavors. So I like to use orange bitters when I'm using it. Now, I'm going to do a little bit something different. This is a honey syrup that I make on my own. Now, that's going to be your little bit of a sweet note there. You don't want a whole lot of it, just enough. That to sweeten everything up in there. That just a touch of ice right there in the glass. Get your bar spoon. Stir it up, just enough to chill things out, let things sit a little bit. You can put a large ice cube in there too if you want. That won't hurt a thing at all. Gonna garnish it with an orange. Peel that right off there. Express it, drop it on. Cheers. It's an Irish old-fashioned. Immediately you smell that orange coming up right out of that glass. That honey sweetness, natural sweetness from the honey, it really plays well off those oranges. And the Jameson is such a good light floral whiskey that it doesn't overpower anything. It just gives that nice, smooth, like platform for it all to marry on. Cheers. All right, I'm gonna set this off to the side here. Enjoy that later or have somebody else do so. Now I'm going to teach you how to make an Irish take on my favorite drink in the world, and that is the Sazerac. I've done some videos on this before and how to make a Sazerac, but I'm going to show you how to do it with a little bit of an Irish twist. Same thing we're going to do here. Absinthe. That Just a rinse on there. Remember, if you saw my National Absinthe Day video, you know I only use absinthe as an aromatic and a flavor enhancer. I don't make it the star of the show on its own. All right, you've got your mixing glass here. You're going to want to put just a little bit of ice in there. And you're going to want to get some of that honey syrup again because it works really, really well. Just a touch, not a whole lot. And get your orange bitters again. And to help bring that through. But the twist here with that, making this help along the way of the Sazerac, is I'm going to use those Peychaud bitters. That there's such an herbal, just beautiful part to these Peychaud bitters. Right there. And then going to drop that Jameson right in there on top. Don't need a whole lot of it in there. Now you'll notice I didn't put a lot of ice in there because I'm not looking to dilute this. Get that Jameson in there. Give it a good stir. Just enough to dilute some. Chill everything down really good. Get that Hawthorne strainer on top of your mixing glass. Pour that in there. And just like with the old fashioned, that since I'm using these orange bitters and everything, and I don't want to overpower the Jameson, I'm going to use an orange again also. But I am going to twist that real good. That another trick I like to use. I'll flame my citrus, especially for Sazeracs, just enough to heat those oils in there. Not a lot. Drop it in there. And there you go. This is Irish Sazerac. That it's such a different drink from the old fashioned. That absinthe really pulls into your nose as soon as you get it up there, but it plays so well off the oranges and the Jameson. There's a slight medicinal scent to it, but it's not overpowering, and it's not something that's gonna like throw you off. Another good home run right there. Cheers, guys, and thanks for watching Below Decks. Check out the cargo hold. We're going to get more of these drink recipes from me. And join us on YouTube. Join us on Facebook. Join us on Twitter and Instagram. You're going to get all kinds of information out of us. Cheers.